All right, to make the Badlands modification, remove the Badlands apex from your mounting mock-up and begin to disassemble the box. Again, we are going to route this wire from there to here. So the first thing you'll want to do is take a T20, quickly remove these two bolts, and that will release the cap on the connectors. Move that off to the side. Get your 13mm socket and quickly remove all three of the standoff bolts. Get a magnet because you have two washers here that are a flat and a lock washer. You're going to pull the whole unit up and these will fall off into the void. You want to capture those. Secondly, you will now use a T30 to remove the 4 torque screws here, and you will want to be careful. These have a rubber isolator in them. You will want to make sure you retain those rubber isolators so you can use them again. They will fall out if you're not careful. Don't ask me how I know. And they will surprise you. I've taken the Badlands control module over to my workbench vise. I have used a big plastic bag to cover the electronics with shielded plastic there, bagged that, tagged it. I've used a paper towel in the vise to protect the cosmetic surface, and I finished my pilot hole. I now like that, and I'm going to proceed on. I note that this is a very soft aluminum, so things are going to go smooth. Proper safety gear. Take the case over to the bench with the electronics fully encased in plastic bags so none of the filings get anywhere near it. Use your hole saw. Use it. Drill it out. Proper diameter, to open and pass the cable through. So now you're set up, ready to go for the modification. And also don't forget to fill the old hole in also. I have filled the old hole with Permatex Black, and that is allowing to skin. This is the inside, so it doesn't have to be that nice. Once it skins, I will turn it over and take the black tape off and make sure the exterior is smooth. It could require just a thin layer over that too, and while it's skinned, it will still bond with the others. The control box blanking hole has been sealed with Permatex, and while it cures, we can move ahead and mount the base unit onto the winch plate. A bit reversed because the lock washers go on the bolt side and then bolt up into the nut, which is captured inside the feet. Now, in order to lift it up in one hint, and our face will go in. We'll put it in the captured feet. And one trick is to put tape over there. Usually I use black electrical tape, but yellow's much better for demonstration purposes. Wrap it around way up high, place it on all of them, and then mount it up. When you get there, insert the bolts. I'm going to be using a thread locker. The lightest one Permatex makes is the orange thread locker, and I will be using that to assist in the capture. Because I think the lock washers, I've always known them to go on the nut side. They're having them put on the head side. Of course, all that force is being and I'm probably overthinking of it, but why not a little bit? A quick update on the upgrade of the wire configuration coming out the side rather than the rear. That is completed. The 3 13mm copper contacts have been reattached here. The 4 T30 shock absorber Torx connections over there, as well as the 2 T15s for the power cover. And wires have been run up to the engine compartment. Very easy in the 392. I even did everything by hand. Round the fuse box over here, and I'm ready. Got both power and negative ready to roll for a power connection at the battery. All right, the power wire modification has been completed. It's now coming outside here. I had to wait overnight. I used Permatex back here to fill up the old hole and connect the ground wire down there, and then I mounted it on the feet, soft mounted it, and ran the wires, both positive and the negative.